And we're live? I think we are. And for the first time in a while, we have a full party. Let's give a little bit of a recap as to what has happened in the multiple weeks since we have had a full group. We managed to go down to a deeper layer, in which you, discovered, a new set, as you do. Particularly, the set is the. Let's see, go. Let me hide that. The Library of All That Is Known, which is a very interesting sort of collection because there is only a singular book in it, in which you can, effectively ask any question you ever want and get an answer. And so our group of treasure hunters decide to ask a few questions, while some decide, no, I don't need to know stuff. And
ignorance is bliss,
ignorance is bliss. So you didn't. So only one of you, of the three hunters, managed to not be overwhelmed by the knowledge imparted by the god of knowledge. And frankly, this library, a little bit weird in the head of the god. Probably poking around in their brain. Thankfully, you have not encountered any previous scholars around here, but they are scuttling about. They are a little bit afraid of the knowledge that you embarked on. However, since you have found that, you could actually descend deeper, and depending on if you do, is where I will place Euphory, because Euphory decide you gotta get this goat kid out of here, and so ended up on the climb set. So, are you going to go deeper, or are you going to head back up?
I mean, I can go back up to the surface, but I'm not necessarily in a spot where I need to.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of dependent on the rest of the party at this point. I do think it was mentioned that if we can just find the climb set from here,
yes,
then Corey can get a way down, basically.
Yes. Yeah, and I'll just have Fury be at that set, so to keep things simple and clean.
Yeah.
Because camp isn't anything but simple and clean right now.
How is... sorry, I'm just looking at Rom's ruin.
That's not.
That's my only pause.
Aram has managed to be on the brink of death, I think, every single episode.
Yeah.
I will also
It's going to be kind of an evergreen status, I'm just going to say it.
How about for the audience and for amongst yourselves, say how much gold you each have, as well as your burden score.
Chaotic, this kind of shaming publicly, I think, is like not healthy for us as a group. But like, if you're going to insist on it, then
yeah, Nevin, how much gold you got? That's a good starting.
Don't worry about it. So
yeah, no, just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
So
if we're going, then I can go first. I got 0 gold because I've been sick for. I've not been here for the past 2 weeks. And my burdens are 4, and my ruin is 3.
Yeah, so you're like fresh out of the gates.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Mm-hmm.
Nevin has 3 burdens to meet. Is still at his starting ruin of 3, and has 7 gold. Had 10 gold before making a dodgy sacrifice to an underwater lake monster at the end of last game.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Fine. That's partially why I wanted a little bit of a recap.
That's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
I got 5 burdens, 0 gold, and 3 ruin. But I do have 3 hunt tokens, so could I just use those real quick to convert that to gold?
Yes.
Ah, boom. Okay.
Mhm.
So now I have 3 gold and 0 hunt tokens.
How did your burdens go up to 5, Valen?
I have a house.
Oh, that's right, you do.
Congratulations on home ownership.
Thanks.
Yeah, interest rates are really high though. So
Yeah.
Crushing me, but got a nice place to go back to.
Mhm.
The rest of us are just homeless out here.
Yeah.
my burdens are at 4, so a little bit less than Valen, but my gold is only at 2, with 1 hunt token, and my ruin is at 5. So I'm close to death physically, mentally,
Spiritually.
spiritually,
But the
definitely
vibes are
spiritually.
peak.
Yeah, exactly. Great vibes. Otherwise, bleeding physically and soulfully. So
Mhm.
As one does.
chaotic to convert hunt tokens to gold. Is that 1-to-1, or do we need to roll anything? Or
It's typically at least 1-to-1, unless like there is something specific in the area that I know is valuable. Then it's like it could be 1-to-1 plus. So,
gotcha. Okay,
so
I'll just convert that to
Yeah.
gold 1-to-1 then.
yeah, yeah. Pretty much, you found the most valuable thing in the area. So it's just raw gold at this point, which is knickknacks, doodads, and what have you.
Oh, look at the skeleton on the ground. Oh, look, there's some coins that must have been
Mhm.
from a degenerated bag.
A souvenir spoon.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So Nevin, if you're willing to share, it looks like we could.
I actually was just trying to type in the Discord about, I probably should go upstairs and stash some of this stuff before the rest of the party starts just picking it out of my bag.
I honestly think it would be awesome if you didn't share. Like, I know that's not a good thing for me to say, but my
Gold.
inner gremlin is like, you gotta not share.
The
You
thing is,
gotta
I
not
don't,
share.
I don't think he would. Like,
Yeah.
he was willing to throw away an artifact worth 3 gold for the possibility of getting something close to safe passage past a giant water monster that he really didn't feel like tussling with. But the power of friendship, nah, sorry, that's not good enough.
Not here.
Mhm.
I guess I could have 4 if I sold my rare alchemical ingredients. But
Don't you have like
still-
75 bells too?
We're not selling the bells.
Okay. I'm not necessarily saying we should, but
Don't
The
sell
bells-
Oh yeah,
Bells
that was the
have
other
value.
No.
That was the other thing we needed
Chaotic,
to
that
update
tone.
Ephorion is that we are at 6 bell. That's not 6. We are at 6 bell rings.
there have been 6 bell
Yeah.
lings lights. There are
3,
5
6.
lights.
Yeah. And how many bells do you have on your person? 2.
Okay, if next time I hear a bell, I'm gonna kill whoever's holding it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, that's correct and valid.
Mhm.
There was also some very portentous foreshadowing about what might happen when the 7th bell rings.
Cool.
So, I'm
You
sure
just
it's fine. I'm
have
sure
the
it's
Whoever
sense
has
of
a bell,
impending
I'm going
doom.
to kill them.
yes. Okay.
There's a lot of ways you can interpret that. It's kind of,
Mhm.
All right. So
Just
I
said
what I
wardens,
said.
right?
I said what I said.
I would propose that we go to try to find the climb set.
Mhm.
We don't necessarily have to leave layer 2 quite yet, but I'd like Ephora to be able to right back
Connect to us, yeah. We need the flaming hands.
I'm very pro that. My question, honestly, though, Nevin, in asking about the sharing is then like we can go to the climb set, but then we actually can't go up unless, you know what I mean? So, and
That's
chaotic,
true.
I defer to you on the.
It would be a case of the only reason to go there would be to facilitate Ephori coming down to level 2.
Sure. Right.
And to
that makes
continue
sense.
scouring level 2 is kind of my idea, because we've only really gotten into one location. We don't know what else is down here.
Yeah, how
Right.
badly do you guys want these hands?
That's the other thing. Like we don't really have a these
Yeah,
hands
take that.
person if Ephori's not here. We kind of need that.
We managed
We did manage.
Quite well.
Last count,
We are
you
fine.
we're down one person, and you guys say like one more bell ring and you're gonna die. So define
Like,
fine.
quote unquote die, you know?
I'm blaming that on Cassian.
Mm-hmm.
Goat boy.
Yeah, it's a goat thing, honestly.
Yeah.
For sure. I think he might have taken a bell up with him too.
He melted it.
No, he said he was going to. Did he?
He melted it. Or he used his ritual to like turn it to.
Oh, you're right. He
Clay.
did. He did.
Mhm.
Yep,
I-
he absolutely did.
I remember this quite vividly because it is a
Mhm.
sore topic still. I guess how much would Aram like push back? Like, would he say anything like, "Hey guys, I'm not doing that well"?
So I don't think I would push back at all. So like
Okay.
I'm asking as like a player above the table, but I think
Yeah.
Aram would sort of like soldier on and sort of like clumsily try to sort of like hide, like open wounds, or sort of like, them just be sort of like, things are great, just like clutching
Rub some
cloak
dirt
around
in
him.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will note that a majority of Aram's conditions are emotional based. So, like, it
Real
depends
talk.
on.
She's got a 1,000-yard stare just constantly. Just
Mhm. I mean, how well do we know this guy? Like, this is pretty typical for Aram, no matter what. So,
that's true.
Mhm.
At least he's not like there's no extra bone spurs happening right now. So
Mhm.
how much can you really complain?
That's a good point. It's extra brooding. It's not extra. Yeah, it's not extra like protruding quasi wings. Yes.
We brood, we don't protrude.
Mhm.
Not gonna touch that. Just gonna
yeah.
move that over there.
Oh my gosh,
So
Okay.
that's crazy.
All right. So
going down.
if you guys would rather get that bag before we get to the climb set, regardless of whether we are going back up or not, I'm okay with that. I'm always okay with more looting. I just continue to be worried about our combat chances is the only thing.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know how many more 6s I can roll against wardens.
Yeah. Okay. So regardless of if you go up or down, you're still going to the layer 3 climb set.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you do find like a little bit of an entrance to an old aqueduct where people would drop their water from to like drink. And it's a little bit of a maze down here. It has debris that is rotten. It is awful smell-wise down here.
Ugh.
But you three probably can see a light up on ahead. Not like a phosphorescent type of light, but more of like something similar along to torchlight. Fiori,
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
When you were escorting dear Cassian,
Mm-hmm.
did you take them all the way or only part of the way to the surface?
How annoying have they been?
If
Good
there's
question.
been any sort of monsters or whatnot, they have been like avoidant, so like hiding behind like things, trying to like scuttle off when they really shouldn't be doing that.
Oh, that's so annoying. You know what? I'm gonna do evens and odds on this one because
Yeah, 50-50 shot.
yeah. Evens, I took them the whole way. Odds, you can find your way from here, kid.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 7.
Fuck that kid.
You gotta have a code.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. It comes
And
to the
my
point.
code is to get paid. So like,
Yeah.
kid ain't paying me.
Mhm.
I'm cool with leaving his ass here.
Yeah.
Like, so you know how to get back up, right?
Yeah, it shouldn't be too far for the thing, especially
Excellent. Bye.
if all right. And they just scuttled on up, keeping that low, probably a knife at their side, just taking out just in case. Probably lighting a candle just to like
I
instead
will
of
do
using.
that for him. I will light my flame hand and just like
Mhm.
and like instead of putting out the candle, it like ignites it and
Oh,
then just be like, there you go.
all right. Just quickly, just sort of like a little mouse in the night scuttles away.
He'll be fine.
Yeah. If you're,
Yeah, I'll head back.
yeah, I
I'm
think,
not concerned about this child.
yeah. You have a pretty good sense of layout, of direction, even deep underground like this. So, and since like you lot have explored a lot already, like you can figure out like some shortcuts, which makes you have like pretty good time with like catching them up. I think this is how you encounter each other in this set of just like, oh yeah, if I go down here, then I can like come back up and like loop around. Um, so you three eventually, as like turning around the corners ever so carefully, waiting for something else to strike out, and it just turns out to be a Fury.
Hey, losers.
Do we know this is actually a foray?
Who else would it be?
We've seen some shit down here.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I guess we have no way to validate this, so
Yeah. Did the other shit do this? And I'm basically just lighting up my hands and flipping you off right now.
No,
that's a
it's
foray.
absolutely a Fury.
Yeah. No doubts now.
Yeah,
Is
you're
Cassian back up?
Should be.
It should be.
Yes.
As in,
Do we need to wait for him or are we good to keep going?
We're good to keep going.
I mean, I guess he's not alone. He's got a goat. Whatever.
Never. We don't know how long the treatment's going to take. I mean, Aram, how long did it take for you?
I'd rather not speak of it. He'll
Fair.
probably be fine.
Like I said, he should be fine.
He didn't.
I
go
got
up into the-
him to I got him to a place where he could be safe, and where he goes from there is up to him.
Oh, we just had a reconnection. Okay.
I mean, he's not without resources. He's a smart enough kid. He'll manage, I'm sure.
Yeah. I think you see Aram like not quite buy this whole like Cassian is safe enough thing, but sort of isn't willing to put up a fight about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You ready to go down further?
Yeah.
There's no other option.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
do
get
it.
some gold.
Mm-hmm.
I do a travel team.
Yeah.
Hakuna
Yeah.
Matata montage. Yeah.
I suppose who is leading the way?
I'll hop up front because I've got the flaming hand of God right now.
That is fair.
Would
FHG. Yeah.
expect nothing less.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Glorified torch.
Do you have any questions you want to ask?
Where am I going?
Yeah, that's
That's a
fair.
good question.
What are we doing?
Like I'm here, but I'm like not. So like, what's
Yeah.
happening?
Yeah. Basically, you're on an aqueducts system that's a little bit of a maze.
Okay.
But however, it is a good question about like where does this lead? So
Yeah,
Uh,
where does this lead?
yeah, so because you're using your flaming hand, you get 2 light dice for your hunt roll.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Forgot to pull up my dice roller. So 2 light dice, and my hunt is 0. So 2 light dice. Let's go. I give you my highest one, right?
Yes,
It's a 4,
a 4.
which just means good things for me.
Yes, you get a hunt token and something terrible.
I get a hunt token and something terrible.
Yeah, that's how
Always
it
happens
is.
that way.
Yeah, I think you just hear sort of a distant grumble as Earth is shifting ever so slightly.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
The water ripples a little bit outside the movement of sloshing as caused by you.
Mm-mm.
You think
Okay.
you think it's coming from above, if that helps matters.
Um,
I think that makes it worse.
I'm gonna pull out my sword with my flaming hand
Mm-hmm.
and prepare to get wrecked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That sounds like a good plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm making a big show of pulling out my sword, so
Mm-hmm.
hopefully my compatriots can take the hint of
Yeah.
Forey doing the Forey things. No.
Yeah.
He's just
Cool sword, bro.
Classic Euphoria.
Yeah.
Can we
Yeah.
not take 2 fucking steps without something attacking us?
It's always
Eh.
flame fist this, flame fist that.
Yeah, it's
Sword out
all
here,
good.
sword out there.
Yeah, Valen's pulling out his crossbow. So
rock out with your sword out, guys.
Mhm.
Yep, the greatest tagline ever.
Yeah, spear is definitely at the ready on Nevin's part.
But
Staff
yeah, I'm
held
gonna keep
out.
pressing forward.
Brooding.
Mhm. Yeah. Eventually, you do find where like the aqueducts sort of like would lead further on down. However, it is filled with trash.
Like garbage.
Like garbage, dirt, detritus, like old branches,
Refuse.
refuse,
how
literal shit.
wide is this
It would be
aqueduct?
about like 3.5 feet like across, so like decently wide, where normally stuff wouldn't pile up. However, this has been around for literal centuries, so like it has built up just by the nature of things. Probably why the water is like knee deep.
Ugh. So we're like sloshing through knee deep water that is also just like trash that has been caught on the sides of it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is there any like writing on the walls? Like anything that someone who like
Ooh.
went before us might have like left?
That sounds like a hunt roll. Do you have any relevant skills?
Hunting.
Fury probably holding the burning hand. So 2 lights.
Hunt roll. Dos. Damn. Get a token, but encounter something terrible.
Mm-hmm.
What? Crazy.
We got a 2 and a 5. So the dice aren't nice today.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem like it.
Mm-hmm.
Who'd you guys piss off?
Nice.
I mean,
Who didn't we really?
On the contrary, we're
you're gaining
know,
hunt
we're
tokens.
greatly pleasing our Lord and Savior Chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
Yeah. So, yeah. It's honestly, there's not really much writing down here. Probably some graffiti at some point or whatnot have you. That is an old Kalduhr that you cannot read. But then, no, wait. That's not old Kalduhr. That's that's modern Kalduhr. Like that is like something you could read, and it's like you can read the words, like the beginning of the words beware, and like you're heading to get closer to it, and then you hear a sort of clicking sound as you step down on something. And because of your hunting skill, you know exactly what it is. It is a bear trap.
Fudge, closing on my foot.
That's gonna hurt.
If you lift up the sort of like the
Oh.
latch, it will get removed and then it will snap. Because it's only, you did get a 5, so I can't be too harsh.
Kat, could we roll to see if the bear trap is made of gummy worms?
It is not made of gummy worms, I will give you that.
Okay.
If somebody were to take, say, a large hunk of iron, generally in the form of a spear, and just poke or like press it down on that latch or on that trigger, could I hold it open long enough for Valen to get his foot out?
Yes. It would have put your spear at risk though. Because like even though like the iron wouldn't break, the wooden shaft of the spear probably would.
Yeah.
Because like bear traps, one of the reasons that they are deadly is that they can break bone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like
and
Valen like freeze in place, just like
Mhm.
letting out a string of curses under his breath.
If Ori's gonna turn around and look at you, be like, really?
Yeah. Well, I really don't want to lose my foot, but I just fucking stepped on a bear trap.
All right.
I do have a skill in traps.
Mm-hmm. You could make a risk roll to get out of this situation.
Yes. And with the risk roll, we could, if anyone wanted to help feasibly, like
Yes.
this could be a scenario where someone could do an assist.
Yes, because this would be a dark die because your body is at risk of getting snapped.
Not my whole body.
Well, your foot is part of your body.
Technically, if you want to be
Technically,
really,
I mean,
like
Who's counting?
pedantic
maybe I
about
could
it, yeah.
take on some Ephori attributes and not need part of a limb.
That's true.
Wait, actually, yeah. Can I put my busted up like flame leg on there? Like my
prosthetic?
peg leg?
You could put your peg leg in there.
Fine. I'm gonna do that for you.
Yeah.
That is my assistance. Me rolling my eyes and putting my peg leg on.
Here
stepping
you
on
go.
foot.
Yeah, that's it.
I really don't want one of those right
I
now.
will not have you roll for it then, because like it depends on like where your peg leg.
My
Like,
peg
how-
leg ends at my knee. So
Yeah. Just God, it would be the right size. That would be a little bit too small to like get snapped up in the jaws. So if you were to just like, because yeah, it just works.
Yeah, Valen will just like wrap his arm around like Ephori's waist to like make sure that they're kind of side by side so that, you know, the weight doesn't like leave. I don't fucking smell that bad. Me lose the face.
you're sticky.
And you probably will be soon. Oh, never mind. All right,
Wait,
let's get me
what's
out of this.
happening? What?
Yeah. Once I put my peg leg in, I'm gonna be just like, you can go. You can take a step back if you
Out.
want.
Fucking genius, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
This is not just a pretty face.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
probably how I lost my leg. You know,
Yeah.
Mhm.
we don't ask questions you don't want the answers to.
Yeah.
Okay, but can we also like harvest this bear trap? Do you think
Yeah.
like now we can like Valen could disarm it so we could take it for future trapping needs?
Ooh.
Yeah. So with this, if you're putting peg leg down onto the trap and sort of like letting go and like holding on to you for like support, just so make sure no one gets snapped up. The peg leg does fall over, trap goes off, and effectively, because of the way bear traps are, they're meant to be like reused
Mhm.
over time because like they're
Reset that.
primarily used for hunting creatures rather than just trapping for unsuspecting people. So someone can add bear trapped to found equipment.
Give me that.
Merry Christmas, or
It's yours, I think. Yeah.
the equivalent in this world.
Found equipment, bear trap.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
And you guys wanted to leave me.
Never. Maybe sometimes, but we good.
I ship it.
Not on this water.
This water.
But no, seriously, thanks.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no problem.
So you found where you need to go through, and you do see like the little writing on the wall is like beware, and in really tiny like little writing is traps as a little bit of
Rude.
It's funny guy, funny person wrote that.
yeah.
Real trickster.
Everybody's a comedian on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't like how quiet this place is now, though. I don't like the look that Chaotic has.
Mm-hmm.
Evergreen tweet.
Yeah, it is quiet. Ever so often, there's a little bit of a rumble above, as though the place itself was breathing.
That answers my question, but I hate it.
Yeah, I know what's above. It's just awful. But you didn't go that way, so you don't get to find out what it is.
Get to.
I bet it's the rest of that god. I bet his lungs are just up there. They're using it as a children's play place.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, McDonald's Play Place. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, but there is trash below you that you could potentially dig through to go downwards, or you could try to find a different way.
Oh, so our path is like blocked.
Yes, it is blocked.
Gotcha.
It's why there's knee-deep water.
Well, how strongly do we feel about digging? Or do we want to just find another way down?
Chaotic, when you say digging, I don't mean to be too pedantic, but like, are we gonna have to like break out the shovels? Like, what are we what are we talking
Shovels could help, but you could also like use your hands if you're not so squeamish about like filth. And
How much of it is flammable, by chance?
it is wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm useless at this point. Sorry.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I
Is the
mean,
water
it's not
just-
dark because of you, so like there's that.
here? I mean, even when wet, trash is really flammable. I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, depending on the trash, but
Depending on the trash.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is it just water or is there like oil in it?
This sounds like another hunt roll.
So instead of that question, can I ask the question of does it appear as though the water's like flowing anywhere? Like if there was like a leaf
Ooh.
placed on top of the water, does it move or is it
Oh.
stagnant?
I will give you that for free. It's part of the reason why you think like this particular spot is like diggable in the first place rather than just more dirt upon the floor. There
Mhm.
is like, a little bit of a spiral above like this pile of
Oh,
trash. So like
whirlpool.
there is like a hole here, but it's not big enough to like go all the way through. So like to like lower the levels yet.
I really hate that.
I will ask that, is this just water or is this oil? Can I burn this bitch down kind of question.
Okay.
Water.
Relevant skills.
That's an excellent question.
Relevant skill. Fire.
I will say my relevant skill
Or
is
equipment.
Our equipment.
I have tar. I know what tar looks like.
You also
Wait,
like
is
have
your skill called tar? Because that would be great.
No, it's equipment.
it's literal tar.
I just have a skill called tar. You know, I'm really good at tar-ing. At you know,
I like
using
my
tar.
background. I would have encountered fire in the pits, the fighting pits.
I would say that's pushing it. So like it will be only one light die for now.
I mean, you've seen like what any
Most
gladiator
people
movie?
Yeah, most people have encountered fire. This particular thing needs an expertise in fire. Let's say.
Fine.
Just roll a check on if you're aware of fire or not.
Knowledge fire.
So I got a 6. So do I know
Knowledge
fire?
You do know
Since I
fire.
burn my hands so very often.
I
6, amazing.
thankfully, no, there isn't really much oil in the water to begin with because if you were to like light fire on the oil, it would like spread very rapidly and cause like a little bit of inferno in here and catch you all on fire. So like
Well, like a little inferno, you know.
a
Okay.
little inferno.
Just a
So
small one.
Like
just
not
a
being
small.
on fire.
So yeah, like if the trash were dried out, they could be burned, but right now,
Right.
no, it's wet.
Fine.
All right, I guess it's time to dig.
Time to dig. But you do find a hunt token, so
Yay.
Yay.
One thing I could potentially do, and I don't know if this is an application for it. I do have a ritual called Gale. Conjure and guide a mighty wind.
Ooh.
If you guys can stay out of the wind path, I may just be able to essentially tropical storm this stuff out of here. Or out of
that is a thing you can do.
You can certainly try, is what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
I mean, it's gonna be a risk roll. Like
Yes.
if like, imagine if like one of you got a shovel, I wouldn't have you roll at all. So like, it depends on like, do you want to spend equipment slots or not?
Yeah, I don't think any of us have shovels.
I mean, we have spears. We could kind of like fling it out.
I have a spear.
Yes.
I too have a
That's
spear. Double
Oh,
spear.
that's true. You do.
Mhm.
For the audience sakes, a majority of our treasure hunters had 3 empty equipment slots.
Listen,
I'm hearing judgment chaotic, and I just want to sort of name that, you know, that dynamic here.
Mhm.
I have 4, but it's because I was making mercantile deals with rock crabs.
Mhm.
That's on me.
As one does.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
technically speaking, that equipment's like that fourth one, it has been like crossed out for you, just because like you had stuff in it previously.
Oh, I see. So I can't reuse that slot.
Yeah, you have to go back above and then spend treasure to clear it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but
Fair
anyways, you could use Gale to avoid using up equipment slots. So, what's the plan here?
I think I'm gonna go for it.
Okay.
What do I need to roll?
First,
Yeah.
well, you have just stated your goal to clear out the trash. The rest of us get to say what could go wrong. There's been rumbling. There's been an implication that something heavy is above you. I think such a gale just sort of breezes on through here, through like the earth with just such a force that the tunnel will collapse.
Oh, fun.
Mhm. Any other things that could go wrong here in using gale?
I think Nevin might have, or like all of us underestimated like the size of what like this descent area is. So it is almost pit-like, and with the water, we're all kind of sucked down within this and are completely like blinded by water and trash. It's like we're pulled down to whatever is like beneath us. So completely by surprise if anything's waiting down there.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else to add, Casper?
Well, we've already got a Princess Leia or like Star Wars kind of situation where we're sucked into trash, and another one where we get
Real.
collapsed on. So no, I think we fucked ourselves pretty good right now. So I got nothing.
We should just do every possible Star Wars scenario. Is what
Right.
I'm doing.
If anybody in this chamber says I have a bad feeling about this, I'm drowning you.
Dang it. Okay.
Oh,
we
wait,
said that.
okay, so we've got the Wizard of Oz house is gonna crush us scenario with the wind, and then the Star Wars water is gonna suck us. Should have phrased that differently.
Phrased
Mhm.
perfectly.
Yeah, okay. So instead of the water, like worst thing is like we all just get pummeled with like a bunch of trash and we have to deal with that. We're not getting transported anywhere, we just get beat the hell up.
Yeah.
You're
a
stuck
lot.
in a windstorm.
Yeah, we're stuck in a windstorm.
Mm,
How
okay.
about that?
That
There
is
you
a
go.
non-zero possibility. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. Do you have any relevant skills or equipment?
I would argue that due to my lack of equipment, that this is an attempt to improvise a solution for something that I would normally know full well how to do if I only had a shovel on me.
Okay, that is your first light die. Second light die comes from Devil's Bargains, which are things that happen no matter what, success or failure. I think no matter what, in the next set is going to be a Bell Warden.
Hate that.
I kind of assumed that was going to happen, so I'm glad that is a choice now.
Mhm.
That does make it expressly my fault when we run into one.
Yep.
I mean, you could offer, or your fellow players could offer Devil's Bargains as well.
Yeah. Bring it on. We got it.
No matter what, you lose 3 gold and the fall is like part of your equipment is torn off of you.
Oh,
Nasty Devil's Bargains.
you don't mess with the money.
That is nastier, I will say.
Wow. Chaotic, when you're saying
Look
it's
at that
nasty,
7 gold.
I don't want you all to take this, but I feel like an interesting one could be no matter what happens, we are so drenched that Ifori, your flame fist does not work for one time that it really needs to. So not forever, but just like the next time we really need
This
it
is
to
because
be-
I made you blind, isn't it?
I mean,
No, slash obviously.
yeah, you're gonna find out how dark it gets down here. Oh man. Casper, do you have one?
Well, mine actually was gonna be like I get so wet that I can't light my foot.
Look.
Or light my
Mind
hand.
meld.
Mm-hmm.
Light my foot.
Well, I
Lightfoot. Gordon
light
Lightfoot.
my foot and my hand. They both go on fire.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just my hands. If I lose it, then I'm backhanding you with my nub. I'm just saying.
The things we are saying
boy.
tonight.
Mhm.
Oh boy, do I want to be responsible for us running into a Bell Warden, or do I want to be responsible for evoking Ephori's personal wrath? Neither one is good for our health.
Something's
Choice is
gonna be
yours,
down there.
friends.
All
something
of
is
these
gonna
can be
down
true.
there.
Mhm.
I'm concerned about that 7th bell ring. But I do want to take one. I do want to take a bargain. I'm gonna say no matter what,
You do not get to say since you're the one that's rolling.
well no, but
Uh,
I mean
yep,
I would pick what bargain
yep,
to take, no?
Yeah. You get to pick which bargain.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Okay. I misunderstood. There we go.
Yeah. No, I'll say the next time we really need brimstone it doesn't work.
Okay.
Hoo-hoo-hoo.
Backhanding you with my nub. I
Valid and
swear.
fair. Valid and fair and correct. So that's a second light die.
Also, that was the nicest out of all the choices, so I understand why you took it.
And also it makes sense that a 4 would beat me up for it, so that's reasonable.
Mhm.
So that is 2 light die, correct, Chaotic?
That is 2 light die, 1 dark die because
you.
it is ritual.
So we have a 6 for the light die, and we have a 3 for the dark die.
6 for a light.
Dang. So a 4 becomes the Human Torch from the Fantastic Four, is what I'm hearing.
Mm-hmm. So, what does this look like? This gale, the storm of trash that you clear on.
Sorry,
out.
you're Chaotic, you're like freezing and stuttering for me. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I missed the last like 20 seconds.
okay. So in this flurry of trash, you clear it on out. What does this look like?
So it's sorry, I'm trying to put my words in the right order.
Mm-hmm.
Generally how Nevin presents himself, as you guys have all kind of seen, he's slouched, he's skulking, he's, you know, not the one who is particularly expressive, kind of reserved. The only times you've seen him really get amped are the occasional combat where he gets a good lick in. This is the most expressive you have ever really seen him. He jams his spear down into the ground so that he has both hands to work with. Takes a length of rope that hangs off of his pack that is tied into knots. And he sort of counts them out for a second. There's 5 of them total. And he takes the end of it and just rips it, and 3 of the knots come undone all at once. As soon as that happens, you feel the air shift. It's like the barometric pressure in the room changes instantly. And from then, he is directing it with his, full arm, full body movement of just whipping it up into a kind of frenzy that he can just control. Just because of the cyclical motion of the wind that he has to maintain, and the fact that you guys are unfortunately in his circumference. Stuff does get thrown around. Water is definitely, waves are definitely hitting people. low waves, just enough to be annoying, maybe knock you off balance a little bit. But
Well, I am off balance because my foot goes out.
yeah, I'm sorry, you definitely are landing like you definitely got knocked on your ass.
Disgusting.
But in the process of that, it is picking up branches, it is flinging broken furniture, it is just shoving things full force out of the way. And suddenly, as Euphoria is basically 1 second you're up to your neck, having fallen in the water, and then you feel the water level start to lower as the chamber is just kind of filled with the roar of freshly rushing water.
Mm-hmm. And you go down.
Mm-hmm.
Doused in water, but perfectly safe. It is unfortunately dark. It still stinks, but however, the smell has a little bit dissipated as you feel like a little bit of cobbled streets, sort of like mule and kittens trying to make your way because like any sort of treading semblance of light has been dampered out just by the water, even if Yori's flaming hand won't even spark. Even like you're putting your hand up to like trying to find like the edge of like this area, maybe a wall or something, you do feel like a mural of sorts. It's a mosaic. Just trying to feel it, try to like discern what it is. It seems to be of weapons and blades, of like axes, and fighting something with sharp claws and teeth. And then you get a little bit further, and the mosaic turns from stone to glass because there is like a little bit of a glimmer of light behind there as you get the sense that someone is looking from the other side. And I'm gonna be calling a break at that moment.
Ain't that for us?
Versus chaotic.
I don't like that.
Watch it be a warden anyway. Just watch that be our luck.
It can't because you didn't take that devil's bargain.
Well, no, that was just a no matter what. That doesn't mean that there isn't one anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
I'm not ready for this. Wait, the glass will protect us, right?
Yeah.
Sure. It's definitely, definitely abomination proof glass down here,
That's what I heard.
Break time, Rich.
Mm-hmm.
we are back at it again.
This is fine.
And,
We'll be fine.
and as you see this sort of light, there is a little bit of a shadow that moves, and the light extinguishes. It is
good.
totally dark.
Mm.
Do you all say anything?
Hey, wind tunnel guy, where are you?
Um,
Friend, where
so-
are you?
somewhere kind of behind your shoulder, you just hear a little, yep.
Cool. In that direction, I'm going to swing with my hand as hard as I can.
God damn.
Who's in between you and Nevin?
It's gonna become like a Three Stooges thing or something. Or
No, I think that was just a good solid, like, just blind wallop.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's all I feel about that. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah, earned.
I think you pretty immediately hear Aram say, "Are we safe?"
Are we safe?
Oh, it sounds.
Are we ever?
Are we still in a dungeon, Aram?
Okay. Wow. Again, there's a lot of personal attacks happening right now, and I want to.
I'm just gonna. I figure if since we're all asking very very smart questions right now, I just figured I'd throw one in too. Are we still in a dungeon?
Yeah, are we still in a dungeon?
More like the roots of salty Kalduhr. Am I right?
Golly.
Man, oof, tough crowd here, people. Is this
Are
thing
we
on?
still in water? Like walking in water?
Yes, you are.
Oh, right.
This is disgusting.
Everyone stand still and be quiet. Can we hear it splashing towards us? Does anything sound like it's moving?
I won't have this be a hunt roll because that is just too obvious to not to be able to tell. But there is a sort of a splashing. And weirdly enough, as you were counting the voices you were hearing, like sort of mocking each other, sort of making backhanded comments to one another, there was one too many.
Oh, I hate that so much. From which direction?
It's sort of an amorphous sort of type of direction, and sort of the whisper behind you, the sort of nightmare that lurks in the back of your head.
Okay,
When
Oogie
you're,
Boogie.
yeah. Just
Yeah, we're not alone.
Valen, when you were a child, what were you scared of most?
Nope.
Good question. Good question. Give me a second on that.
That
People
sounded like
wanted
a lot of
backstory.
nope.
Yeah. Crap, generate backstory. Bloop, 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 bloop. All right. My initial thought was his dad, but that might not be the greatest. No, yeah. So like Valen grew up on a farm, like on the outskirts of like, a major capital. Very typical kind of like kid getting into the guard. But part of that was, to not be on that farm anymore. He did not want to carry on the legacy because he did not want to end up what he thought at that time in his life was, I guess, a venture beneath him. Just a very idiotic kid. And I think the thing that scared him the most was ending up with like his life meaning nothing. Ending up with literally nobody remembering his name. And, you know, like what he saw as someone like his dad. You do the same thing each and every single day. And I don't think anyone will remember a single thing about you.
Even though, technically speaking, everyone does go quiet at your command, Valen, to you, it just seems like they keep on talking, as though you aren't there. And instead of sewer smells, it smells like manure, of straw, of the rots that is found in fields of tilled earth. And a whisper. What are you doing out here at night, boy? It's way too early to be out in the night.
I think Valen's breath like catches in this almost like haggard like gasp. And his hand like immediately is on his crossbow, bringing it up.
Take the condition breathless.
Oh,
As like you're breathing in the smells, and it just like it catches as though something is constricting you. The rest of you can like hear like Valen sort of struggling, wheezing. And like there's something in the dark, and it's hard to see. Unless someone has a plan to use.
I know that somebody, out of character, I know that somebody has like a jar of glowworms that we picked up a hot second ago.
Yes.
I assume Valen has it, which would be great.
I think it's a ROM, actually.
A ROM.
Is it a ROM?
Has
They're ROMs.
Oh,
The
thank God.
glowworms, or
Mhm.
Yeah, the glowworms.
So we could pull those out and maybe get. The light's not going to go very far. It's not going to show very much, but it's something.
Mhm.
well, I mean, I was thinking even for a Rom that a Rom's instinct would be, despite my high levels of brood, that I like on hearing the wheezing that I would sort of like puff up, kind of like bird like, and kind of like go towards the wheezing, and like with kind of I assume sort of the glowworms in kind of like a jar by my side, so like
Yeah.
there's like a tiny bit of light, but I think Kat, we've talked about it, it's
Yep.
like not really. It's
It
like-
would be technically enough of an area, since like you are in close quarters to one another, to see what is effectively attacking Valen. Sort of like leaning over, looming at Valen, is this sort of creature wearing a mask of sorts. Has like multiple horns protruding out of their head, very shadowy, like sort of like as they open their mouth, almost fire, like this dark fire that doesn't emit light, and smoke sort of wrapping around Valen's head as it whispers lies. Or maybe truths. It doesn't really matter either way. Who here is religious?
Oh, good question.
It's kind of a personal question,
Yeah.
Chaotic.
I mean, I think Nevin's probably more superstitious than religious. It's sort of the case of you probably have any sailor has one or two gods that they pray to, just to have that in their back pocket in case something goes wrong.
Yeah, well, something like this sounds like it's going wrong.
I plumb reckon.
If Yori?
Oh,
Rom?
no, if
Ori's his own
Yori,
god, I think.
if Fury prays to the god of money, like he's not really one to be super religious because he hasn't seen gods do anything for people. Only money buys you freedom at this point. So
Aram.
I think Aram has had some bad interactions with religious folks who were fairly judgmental of his condition, and so no, I do not think Aram is religious.
All right, then I will only ask this of Nevin. How do you know that this is a demon?
It probably introduces itself, right? It's sort of like, hey, what's up? Like, how's everybody doing? Mephisto is my name, you know.
Fire is very telling when it comes to the natural or the supernatural. The general understanding is that a mortal fire provides light and smoke, generally. If there's fire without light, it's not coming from something tangible. It's something deliberately deceptive, deliberately misleading, sort of preying on people who are most looking for guidance and are most willing to believe that there is light there, even if there isn't.
What do you all do?
this doesn't look like something I can hit.
I mean, you could try. I will say, if you do try to get into combat with it, it's endurance 10.
Cool. I'm going to try and spark my fist, and when that doesn't work, Ifori is going to kind of pack it up and be like, "Hey, I'm no priest." So
I'm trying to think if there's anything I can do to. Does its body seem like, I know you said that there was smoke. Is that more or less just a production from it, or does it seem like it has that sort of intangible vibe to it?
It does seem to like have like a certain tangibility of just like there's smoke in the air and it's breathing towards Valen, which is part of the reason why Valen is like choking a little bit.
But it does seem to have like a body.
It does seem to have like a body, like it is producing a lightless fire within.
Ifori has a thought. Instead of attacking the dude, can I just punch the shit out of Valen? Be like, wake up.
I
love that.
I will have this be a risk roll.
I'll take that risk.
Yeah.
I am here for PvP today,
Yeah.
apparently. I was gone and now I'm back with a vengeance.
No. Valen has his crossbow like in his hand, like finger like shaking on the trigger. So I don't know like how much Valen can see, but
yeah, I
think I offer that as part of the risk.
Yeah, the crossbow bolt goes off. So yeah, that's obvious. Valen, since this is you're in danger here a little bit, because it's a demon. You don't know exactly what it does. You don't know how exactly it can manipulate people. I will have you make the devil's bargain alone. While you think on that, I will say, I will ask if are you using any of your skills?
I'm gonna do commands. Basically this is me walking up to like a fellow soldier and being like, snap out of it. It's not really to hurt him, it's just to
Mhm.
get him to focus.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna Gib smack him in the back of the head or across the face, whichever works.
Mhm.
And I'm giving a devil's bargain.
Yes.
Mhm.
Just you alone.
That would affect a 4, correct?
Yes. It would affect it for or all of you.
So we don't know how this demon works. Or if even,
Well, at the very least, it does prey upon like memories,
mhm.
particularly terrors.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, who out of any of us has probably experienced the worst of what life has to offer than someone that was forced to fight in the pits? And so my devil's bargain is that once Ifori's fist makes contact with Valen's face, the demon's attention is automatically pushed towards Ifori, and they have to like relive like one of the worst moments of their life.
Yeah, that tracks. I'll take it.
Mhm.
YOLO.
I don't know if there's good condition with that, but yeah.
Mhm.
Sweet. So how many dice am I rolling?
You are rolling 2 light for now.
Right. Not terrible. I got a 5.
At 5.
Not great, but not terrible.
Not great. Wham. As this sort of smack happens, it does sting a little bit, Valen, as like you really come back to yourself, seeing like what is in front of you, feeling this presence looming over you, and it just cocks its head and sort of just cackles. And everyone can hear this, but in your voice, Euphori, where are we? In a dungeon? And sort of the hand curls up into a fist of this demon, and it punches you down. And I think that's just a sort of complication. You're just going to take a point of ruin as you are smacked heavy with the memory of a fight that you fought in the pits. That was your worst loss.
Yeah. I guess this memory would be since I'm already on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
I look back and I look at my leg and I see bone protruding from where I see my shin bone protruding as this behemoth like saunters above me, raising an axe and coming down as I lose my right hand again.
Mm-hmm. You must leave now, or otherwise you will get into combat with this thing.
I above the table, Casper would so leave, but if Fori is reliving a terrible moment, so they can't move.
Oh, damn. Who wants to stay behind for Rory and go a round of combat so if Rory can escape?
I mean, they just helped Valen, so.
Yeah, Nevin's game. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Aram, are you certain?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
It's time.
you
It's
could let
time.
your two compatriots stay behind.
I really could, but I think the character decision to me has to be right, and I think Aram, full of brooding, is ready to do this.
Mm-hmm. All right. Everybody roll weak points. Besides a fury.
Is week 1 light die?
Yes, one light die.
Weak by 6.
Devin's is a 1.
6,
So don't crit, guys.
Yeah.
4 for Aram.
4 for Ram. All right. We're hoping for double 5s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whee!
Yeah. So
GG.
yeah, I'm gonna have Casper roll the combat roll for this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got
Three
this, Casper.
dark dice.
All right. 3 dark dice.
Oof, a lot of dark dice.
Okay.
We're looking for the top 2 dice to equal up 10.
You got this.
Do not suck, dice roller.
Triple 5s. Triple 5s.
I mean, if I add them up together, it would be a 5. I got a 6 as my top one.
6.
Sorry.
Any 4s or 1s?
No. Only a 3 and a 2.
Okay.
6 and 3, so
So that's 9. It does not beat in the endurance. Who got the 6?
Yo.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Feels story appropriate.
Yeah.
It feels perfect, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Valen, since like you're taking the first hit, you get to start off with this round of combat.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Combat. And how do we determine again, like how many dark die we roll? Like, so.
No, we're doing narrative right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we roll per round. So first round you do not defeat it. So we do we show our actions, we show what sort of hits we're taking, what we do.
Yeah. I think Valen is still trying to catch his breath from this demon as it is immediately turns to a Fori. And this is all happening, within seconds. Everything is going so quick, and before Valen knows it, a Fori is on the ground with this demon looming over them. So Valen, without thinking, immediately stumbles towards Afori and tries to get off a crossbow shot, but is instead and kind of crumples to the ground as he again tries to recite his crossbow onto this creature to hopefully get a shot out of it.
Aram.
What am I doing, narratively or combat wise?
Narratively, you don't take any hits, but however you don't defeat the creature.
Yeah, I think I am you see Aram, and it's hard to describe exactly, but it's sort of this combination of sort of puffed out wide, like a kind of a vulture or a condor, but also just a really sunken face and just sort of pretty dead eyes, and sort of swinging the staff. And so just trying to land a hit, screeching in a pretty inhuman way, that feels frankly pretty desperate. And that's, I think, mostly what you feel and hear from Aram.
All right. And Nevin.
Nevin is not the biggest fan of having to do things blind in the dark. It's
with the equivalent of a nightlight.
Yeah.
With the glowworms probably placed on the ground.
Yeah, it's not the word. It's not. It's not wholly unfamiliar, but he is definitely pulling his punches. With the concern, especially with all of the smoke and the shadow and the sort of trick of the light of that strange lightless fire, that he's not entirely sure where the kill shot is. And if he misses, it could be anybody on the other side of the smoke that gets the spear instead. So he's not throwing it, he's not, skewering it like his more victorious fights usually go. He really is maybe slashing to keep it within arm's reach so that he can at least make out what he's making contact with.
And if the demon's attention is drawn away as your compatriots come in to defend you, and you're brought back to the ruins of Kalduhr rather than that old fighting pit.
Upon returning to my senses, Ifori is going to notice that I've already lost this leg. This is not a new memory. This is nothing new. We've mourned and we've did the thing. And seeing my compatriots rally around me is heartening. So I'm going to get the fuck up and go to work because this is what I'm here for.
All right, you can roll your weak point to join the combat.
Make it a number that we already have.
Already have.
Please.
Already have.
Hey, 4.
Hey, weak buddies.
Yeah.
It's the name of my new podcast.
Yeah. All right. So,
First guest, Ifori.
So we really want to avoid 4s. So we can go another round of combats. In case anyone wants to leave, they can give their weak point to another person if they want to.
It's a devastating mechanic.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
Here you go. Gift.
Bye.
I mean, armor is really powerful. It can take multiple hits, but such as if oops, you got rolled all 6s and someone has a 6 weak point, you can spend a point of armor to negate all of that. So it can be really powerful. So plus, if you give it to all one person and then they try to leave the combat, then they would have to make a risk roll. So
Ooh. Man, devious.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
Oh yeah, no. I'm here to kick ass and take some names, and I haven't kicked ass yet.
Mhm.
Just
All
don't
right.
roll 4.
All right, Aram, are you staying?
I'm staying.
Okay.
Run away.
Time. Let's do this.
All right. So
We rolled 1 4 and you're out.
So we started with 3. It goes up 1 by the round. It goes up by another with Fury joining. So we're rolling a 5 combat roll. So I will give this to Ram because you have the most rune.
God, don't roll a 4. I'm so
Chaotic.
scared.
Roll 1, bring it. I dare you.
Love you. So, Chaotic, this is 3 dark dice, you said?
This is 5 dark dice.
5?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This is gonna
5.
be fine.
Okay. All right. Is there what kind of eulogy mechanics are there in this game? I just want to understand.
There's not too much of eulogy mechanics outside of
an open
other
casket roll or anything? Or
there's people that can take your treasure, anything that you put in your hoard, that sort of thing. Any equipment that you have on your body, they can also take as found equipment.
Yeah, I really
Well,
should
yeah,
have
because I
named
found it off of his
beneficiaries.
dead
Yeah.
body.
It's just looting. Let's.
All right, 5 dark die. Here we go. No whammies. All right. I got a 4 and a 1. I'm
Fabuloso.
Do
Those
you
are
have
3 6s?
Do you have
yes,
any?
the boss is defeated if its endurance is 12 or less. So
Yes. So whoever gets so who got the 6?
Me.
That's 3 points of ruin unless you mark armor. Do you have
My
any?
armor was
Oof.
already marked. I did not fix it.
No, no.
And this is how
Valen is dead.
Oh
We're
my
going
God.
order. Nevin, what was your weak point?
1.
1. You take 1 point of ruin unless you mark armor.
I'll mark armor. I have an amulet of protection.
Unless you want to take the point of ruin because it's only 1 point.
That's true. It's only 1 point.
Wait, so Valen has no armor?
No,
Uh,
he just
It's already marked?
literally he
One.
has an iron nail on a cord essentially, and it's it's a protection charm. That's boy's broke. I don't know what to tell you.
Valen has already marked armor from the
Okay, right.
previous.
From the previous fight, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take the ruin and save my.
Yep.
I'll save that.
All right.
Oh no, it's
So-
my fault.
Yeah.
I will mark armor though, chaotic, because
yeah.
I love a good death, but I
Mhm.
gotta.
today is not that day.
Today is not that day. We're not losing 2 people.
God, I'm so sorry.
Fury.
Yeah.
What was your weak point?
My weak point was a 4, so I did get hit.
A 4. So you
Mhm.
take 1 point of ruin.
Okay.
Fury's armor is also marked. So Fury's at 5 as well, I believe.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to go back here. I'm pretty sure what just happened is all that happened was all hits, right? It was
Yes.
100% hits. Okay.
It was all hits across the board.
This I feel like this was cosmic retribution for all of the great rolls we've had for like
Mhm.
17,000 sessions.
for sure.
Yeah.
They literally came
wait,
back to haunt us.
Am I dead?
No. You're only dead at 6 ruin.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You're
Or
at 5. It's fine.
you're all mostly dead.
Chaotic, is there any? There's got to be. I mean, not there's got to be. There doesn't have to be. But there's no like extreme preventing death, kind of like at great cost kind of thing, or any kind of like wild stuff there.
It would rely on very particular things, such as rituals that you have, magic items, skills such as like surgery or any sort of medical degree, which I don't think any of you have anything relevant.
No.
No. Yeah.
No.
One question I wanted to pose, which again is chaotic and Sam, up to you. Totally could be like not actually that interesting, but like I could try to like beast bitten Valen.
I'm afraid like it really depends on the narration. We're not there yet, but however, I have a feeling like it may just come down to this is the end of Aelin.
No.
It's okay. We have backup
We
characters.
got backup characters.
This is part of the reason why I recommended the retreat mechanics.
Several times to us. We're like, no.
In absolutely in your defense, there were multiple
yeah.
times
Many
where you said
opportunities where we could
you
have
really want to continue, and we said solid
Yeah, we
yes.
said yeah.
I will
You're
have
very stubborn.
I will have Valen deal the killing blow, but however, Valen will die. Fury, let's go off with you. What do you do during this combat round? And do narrate the hits that you take.
So we didn't beat this thing, did we?
You will beat this thing. However, Valen will get the killing blow. That's all I require.
Yeah. No. Okay. Cool. So, upon seeing my leg gone again and having relived that memory, the anger in me is going to reignite my brimstone. and I'm going
Yeah.
to like treat the demon like the gladiator that took my leg treated me. And I'm gonna go full ham and like with my flaming sword go just berserker on this guy. In that rage, I am very reckless. So it does get like it easily like gets hits on me, but I just take them like a champ and like say fuck you. Is that all you got? And keep going. That's my contribution.
All right. Nevin, how are you doing during this combat?
Paying for the caution. I would say that in his endeavor to not extend too far into anything for fear of accidentally hitting somebody else, what he's ended up doing is hobbling himself. He's not moving fast enough. He's not covering his defenses enough. And he simply just very easily takes a hit that he really should have countered. Does the fire have heat to it? That weird lightless fire thing, or is it just kind of?
It does feel hot and burning, roiling. It smells of brimstone now, as though it was coming from hell.
That's my thing.
I think
don't copy my aesthetic.
Probably what happened, I think, is that in landing that sort of ineffective glancing blow, his arm swiped too close to that sort of hellfire and just, lit his sleeve on fire, burned the skin, not having a good time.
Aram, instead of taking ruin, your armor is taking the hit. What does that look like?
So as the demon is fighting with all of us, I think the Aram feels the heat of the fire and feels a blow, and the cloak that he's wearing kind of like tear and burn, and I think is kind of like cut or wounded, but not enough to be to actually cause a mechanical game wound, but like is wounded. And I think in kind of the way that you don't quite process pain always correctly or logically, I think Aram feels the pain, and that kind of like dead eye kind of like gives way to like a different feeling entirely. And so it's still thrashing around, but sort of like the eyes just kind of like turn, and the pupils dilate and like widen significantly. And there's almost like a strange kind of like energy and lift, and even maybe a glee or a smile, as Aram kind of like gives up, but like tries to literally just like, still in human form very much, but just like bite, like literally like human face, just like bite into the demon.
And finally, Valen, you do have a chance to kill this creature, but it will get a hit on you.
Yeah. I think from where like Valen is still like sitting against the wall with his crossbow trained up on this thing, and I think the delay in him firing that final crossbow bolt was like the words were still ringing in his mind from what the demon had been whispering to him previously. Just that whisper that was hissing through him, that you'll die like your father. Nothing will be left. No one will remember. And I think like with that thought, his eyes sort of focus on that demon for a moment, and there's just like this click that's louder in his ears than for anyone else as his finger finally pulls that trigger and the crossbow bolt like slams into the demon's chest. But its head like immediately whips towards Valen, and as the demon's like screaming, it's almost unraveling like smoke and teeth and hate. And there's that moment where it almost feels like it's dissipating, and like that sigh of relief of like, oh, we've like it's gone, we've won, before like the smoke almost like pulls back to form the demon once more, and it suddenly just like rushes towards Valen and enwraps him in this smoke one final time. And as it had been fighting everyone else, it had been like pulling like those worst memories from them and is inflicting that punishment onto like Valen's body. And so we see Valen suddenly like lose his leg like a Fori in his hand, and we see all of a sudden like these bones popping out of Valen's back as though it was like a Rom's first transformation. And then this, I don't know if I want to give you like a random story, Nevin, but like this gurgling water, like, go ahead. Sorry.
I have one for you.
Yeah.
You can feel what you just know is human blood dripping from human flesh between your teeth. And you know that flesh has a name, and you know it very well.
Yeah. So there's no calm, no peace in the passing of Valen, as like they have this one final horror from Nevin with the warmth of blood and the knowledge of that like dripping down his throat. And he tries to pull free, but like I think the sum of just all of these injuries, you feel like his crossbow clatters to the stone, and as Valen's eyes are just like looking towards everyone, almost pleading like for help, it's just happening so fast. You see that light fade just as quickly as he falls forward onto the ground, and the shadows just like dissipate up and around him.
And I think with that, we will go to break.
No.
Okay.
Break time. we may have lost a character, but we still have things to do, such as looting this body of, well, the demon.
Yeah,
Oh,
course.
demon. Sure, a demon. I'm fine with.
Yeah, because it is 10 gold, so worth of 10 gold dice worth of stuff here. So
Yeah, wait. I'll loot the body. I'll loot the demon body. Yeah.
on break we decided to name this creature the Fearmonger. So who would like to roll this gold roll?
I could do it.
Okay, roll 10 gold dice and let me know if you get any sixes.
So just 10d6.
Yeah, 10d6. We're counting the number of sixes that show up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. Let's roll. Why are you so slow right now? Sorry, I'm buffering.
Mhm.
Okay. I got that's shit. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, no, maybe not shit. I got 5 sixes.
What?
Jesus Christ!
You were about to say that was shit?
Well, because
Wait, what?
it looked like shit.
but it's like the
Okay.
deer heads are weird looking, right?
Like because okay. You know what?
Yeah, I understand. I believe you. But Jesus Christ, five out of 10.
Oh, yeah, but they're not
that-
all grouped together nice, so it
It-
bothers
Valen's
my
new name is
eyes.
King Midas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God, what items are you finding out with this demon?
Um. Guys. Oh. Okay. Wait. Hang on. I gotta remember people's names. Not Valen. You're dead. Aram. What's a special what's a special thing for you?
Sorry, what?
What's a symbol for hope for you?
Oh, a symbol. I think something like some kind of jewel, like a pearl.
Okay. Then I find a pearl. Nevin, what's a symbol for hope for you?
Oh boy. I have to think. I'm trying to remember when this man has ever had hope.
Damn.
Oh no. Someone needs therapy.
Why do you think he's down here?
Fair enough.
Golly, what brings him hope? I think for him, ironically enough, I do think it's fire or it's warmth or it's lantern light.
Okay.
Something along those lines.
So it's gonna be a pearl, a sunstone, a golden tipped arrow, a what's a pretty looking one? I gotta Google pretty stones.
Sapphire.
Fire opal.
Fire opal is nice.
Okay, a fire opal. Why not? And okay, that's beautiful. A hersenite.
Ooh.
A hersenite gem. Was
Yeah.
that 5 things? Please tell me
Yeah,
that was 5 things.
That was 5 things.
Okay,
I will,
cool.
I will label this as treasures of the heart. Because
Aw.
because the demon does like eat people's souls. And
So
doesn't.
these are soul gems.
Yeah, it's effectively
Soul gems. Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, the soul magic isn't really much of a thing in modern Kalduhr. Probably
enough.
used to be in old Kalduhr, because this is probably why there's demons about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. While Ifori is doing the honorable looting,
Is
Nevin
looting
is
ever honorable?
It's the
mean-
monster. It's fine.
yeah, exactly. It was evil. It's fine. Demons are evil.
It killed my friend.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He is gonna kneel down by Valen's body. Just sort of, there's a moment of silence as he's kneeling beside it for a second.
I'm gonna assume you're praying.
That's great until you see him like pulling back Valen's cloak, peeking under it for pockets.
I'm too busy to notice.
Okay.
Fucked. Oh, that's so fucked.
I'm assuming there's not really anything kind of easily grabbable like on Valen's like person
Mhm.
that's worth gold. I assume it would be like in the bag.
Yeah.
Man, the crossbow, the spear,
Like Valen's got stuff.
got stuff.
He does have stuff.
All stuff.
He does have crab stuff.
He's got crabs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, it is specifically labeled as crab stuff.
That is exactly what it says.
For getting
The
high
technical term.
later, okay?
You're good.
That.
Yeah, I don't think he's going rifling through all of Valen's clothes, but after a cursory glance doesn't get anything, he is gonna look into Valen's bag and just see what is in here.
Hope you ring the bell.
I mean, non-zero chance. Like,
Opening the bag is a risk roll.
It would be great. It would be great episode ender. Just
can
saying.
you
Just
pretty much
saying.
imagine?
Especially like an accidental,
I don't like that look
dropping.
chaotic.
Like, you don't necessarily have to ring the bell if you don't want to, like, as a player. If you want to say, like, Nevin accidentally rings the bell, fine and dandy. If however, like, the way that the bell was described being wrapped up it within the bag makes it a little bit harder if you don't know like to accidentally just pull it out and accidentally ring it. However, like if you just were like looting around and weren't aware if it was in here, then maybe like you can frame it that way, but it depends on you, the player.
My concern was more because I know that the bells are a little bit self-ambulatory. I was kind of concerned about maybe one of them worked its way out of its wrapping, something weird like that. So I do think he is going about his search very like cautiously, fully aware that there's something in here that we don't know what it'll do, but we've had enough shit for today.
Yeah, you find like a little package of like crab stuff, the 2 bells that that Valen was like, do not sell it under any circumstances, or otherwise we will be doomed.
Yeah.
They are worth 2 gold each.
Bearing in mind Valen's insistence and our shared interest in these bells and what they do, he is going to hold up one in its still in its wrapping, like holding it kind of by the bell itself.
Mm-hmm.
What do we want to do with these?
Yeah, at this point, Afori's gonna look up and be like, dude, what the hell?
What?
What are you doing?
I mean, right now I'm trying to figure out what to do with these, but
Can I, like, brimstone my hand and, like, collapse it on to the thing, trying to melt the bell in your hand?
That would be a contest roll.
It's quite a contest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now, strictly speaking, I don't think he would be opposed to the destruction of the bell, but this is still a contest roll because it is in fact in my hand and I'm not going to get out of the way of it.
Unless you are going to like let Ifyori just destroy the bell in your hand.
I'm concerned that what that would do to my hand is my only.
It would give you a condition, because like it is a melted bell.
Yeah. Golly.
Or you could put the bell on the ground because, like, I don't
My
think.
next question is: do we have dry ground that we can set it on? Because
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I would set it on the ground then.
Yeah. Like you have been. You went from soaking to now mostly damp.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. No. He will definitely set it on the ground. Like.
Yeah, Afori's more pissed that you were like looting the, like, you noticed that you finally noticed that you looted the body.
Yeah.
So when you drop it on the ground, he's going to like crush it with this burning foot, and melt it that way, and just kind of like not leave eye contact with you. It's just staring at you and glaring at you the entire time.
Sorry, were you not down here to take all the treasure that's available to you?
I don't loot people who save my life.
His life is gone. It's over. Wouldn't it be worse if we let all of his work just rot down here?
You have your ideals, I'll have mine. I'm just gonna turn away from you.
I think as this exchange ends, I think Aram kind of like almost walks through it, and Nevin kind of does the like super passive aggressive like shoulder check with no comment, kind of, and passes by on the way to Valen's body. And I think just like doesn't really know what to do, but you see Aram sort of like kneel and put an arm on Valen's shoulder. And I think chaotic, if you'll allow, especially with my like still ghostly nostalgia continuing, I think at that moment, especially given kind of the moment a really long time ago that Valen and Aram shared, of sort of both being under the influence of sort of like other influences and sort of very sort of like out of their own heads, there's this like very strange moment of like Aram's just kind of trying in a human way to both honor the dead and sort of also try to like make peace with what's just happened and is processing. But at that moment, it's sort of brought back into like a completely foreign memory from like from old Kalduhr, and is like not recognizing anything, seeing through someone else's eyes, and is like witnessing this sort of like a very scary scene, and just like watching someone who he doesn't recognize but who he also simultaneously knows is his best dear friend like die in front of him, and feels the grief of that moment as he's like sucked back into his own body as Aram, and so is sort of like absolutely confused by this sudden foreign memory, but also has like a tear streaming down his face and sort of can't explain his emotional state right now, and sort of like almost feels taken aback and backs away from the body a little bit scared.
I need to look something up because I may actually be able to tell you something right now.
The Secret of Nim?
Yeah. I think sort of a sense like sort of this vision of like death and doom. Sort of like this destruction of a demon. It's familiar. You've done this before. And it is you tried to save your people. You made note of the progress you made. You became human. You've done this before. You know those gardens. You know where the gates are. You know where the reliquary are. You know where your old friend was. And I think, Aram, you know exactly where the two sets are. The first is God, I hate this name. The Rundvelt Fields and the Carrots Il's News Reliquary.
I think Aram's eyes just sort of like widen and narrow, sort of like as like the information is rushing through his brain, and I think still is mostly sort of feeling the grief of his lost friend, and is like feeling the torment in his mind of like trying to understand how like the fragmenting of self that occurs when your current self has this new information that can really help, but then you're also like infused with this memory of pain that's foreign but is also still very like in your heart. And so I think it's just honestly still processing and like can't even really, I think, fully understand exactly what's happening in this moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But back
And I
to the
think
bot. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just really quickly before you go on, Kadak, I was just going to say like, but to sort of like not just keep it to himself. I think, especially given the previous interaction, I feel like Aram kind of has a newfound respect for you, Afori, and kind of like mostly as just a quick side conversation says like in again kind of like pulling you to the side very briefly as he's kind of like holding his head, says, does a reliquary mean anything to you, or a field?
Does a reliquary or a field mean anything to me?
I mean, you know what fields are. A field
Thanks,
is
Chaotic.
is sort of an
Dunk.
outside. It typically refers to like an outside bit of land that grows grass or whatnot.
Cool.
Perhaps,
Yeah.
maybe refer to a farmland. Reliquary is a place where you bury people.
And I think after a short pause before, I'll just say, never mind, and just kind of sort of wander off, still holding.
Yeah. Afori's answer is literally just going to be a kind of look. Yeah, and then with the never mind, he's gonna be like, okay. But yeah, once he's like, yeah, like once he's done looting the monster, Ofori's just gonna like, all right, I'm done here, like, because I don't want to be around people who might loot my friend's body. I'm not trying to kill my people. Like, I'm not trying to kill the people I work. I like,
Boom.
yeah. But it's just like, all right,
Mm-hmm.
let's get out of here.
All right. Are you heading up to the surface, or are you heading just further along the streets?
I think because Valen did save my life, I would take his body back up to the surface just so he can be buried properly.
All right. All right. Everyone else?
Nevin definitely needs to go to the surface as well. Although I think he would try to be the last to leave.
Do we have enough gold?
Here's the thing. Yes, if.
I believe if we each got one, or even more than one, because it's split up from the demon, then I actually have enough now at this point. I don't know about the others.
If we, yeah, that would get you and Ifori just to the surface if Ifori shared 1 gold with you.
Yeah, with him, yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, I actually don't think I even need to share because I'm at 3 and I need 4 to cover my burdens. So, right. So,
yeah, and you would heal 1 from your household, so like you would get down to 4 ruin for the next delve.
4.
I have 4 ruin. Oh no, I've got 4 burdens. 5 gold. And how much is it to get back up?
It is, you would subtract your burdens from your gold total, and then any gold can be spent to like do stuff during Hearthfire.
Okay, cool. Then I would have 1 thing to get me back down to 4.
Yeah, so unless I believe you do have a household, so like your rune would go down when you like reach the surface, so it would go naturally down to 4, and then you could spend a gold to like do more healing.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Yeah. I will note that you want to get more gold so you can further your drives and put away some to your hoard. So it might be worth looting your compatriots.
I'm not gonna loot him. If something falls out of him while I'm carrying him, that's fine, but I'm not gonna actively loot him.
Just
you like
shake
carry
him
the
a
body
couple
like a lot of
times.
shaking.
Yeah.
Just for the record,
really
too, are you
aggressively
carrying
bouncing him as I stab.
Yeah, just for the record too, are you carrying the body and also the gear?
I didn't know there was a difference. So I would be like doing the body if like the gear is something separate, then I'm not touching it. Like I'm not actively carrying it right now.
I think Nevin already took Valen's backpack off, so it wouldn't have been.
Okay, cool. Then yeah. Like I'll be carrying the body and I'm not gonna loot through the gear.
Yeah, I would say probably like the main stuff that you would not get from Valen in that case because of your fury would be combat equipment, and a compass.
An heirloom
He'd be
compass.
wearing that.
Heirloom compass.
Mm-hmm.
So anything else is free game between you and Aram.
Wait, so I get what combat equipment? What?
Yeah, you'd have
Basically, you just want like Valen's body, and Valen lost the backpack. So like,
Okay.
there's stuff in the backpack that probably got left behind. So like, stuff that would be like sort of attached to Valen would be like armor, that sort of thing. So,
Okay.
or
Well,
stuff
yeah.
in Valen's like literal pockets, such as a compass.
I'll take the compass as a as a remember him type
Mhm.
token, but not to like sell or anything.
Yeah.
You can see his name has been like etched in it, but it's not his handwriting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that just is sad.
What happens to Valen's hoard?
It also gets split amongst the previous treasure hunters.
Take my house.
how much is in your hoard?
Just two.
To
Oh, I mean,
I'd
okay.
start hoard. Okay.
Hey, that's 2 more than my hoard. So.
Wait, what kind of armor does Valen have?
The stiff wool coat.
It was already
Looting is a
spent.
strong word. You know?
It was already spent, so yeah.
Yeah.
it's also the same thing that you already have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have leather whatever.
Well,
Basically,
as
yeah,
little
stuff
as
like
what Aram has, so Aram can't use it.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, leather gave us like you could take Valen's cloak.
But it's already
As
been
mu-
spent.
It's already been spent, but you can use gold to unmark it. Which is why
I'd rather fix my own shit.
Just wrap him up in it. Wrap his body up in the cloak.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
Shroud.
Mhm.
Little shroud action.
Yep.
Because then I can still be high on my horse over here.
I think I would probably take the bear trap. Like I think I'm actually like averse to taking things of value, but I think the idea of like the bear trap feels very like in keeping with Aram's character mindset right now, and also is just something that Valen found very recently, so I think is top of mind too.
Yeah.
He's not attached to that yet.
Before Aram sort of vacates the looting premises, Nevin is just gonna like tap him on the arm and hold up the second bell. Be like, you know my feelings on this. Valen, you know his feelings on this. And he offers it out to you.
I think there's like all these conflicting feelings that sort of like flood into Aram's mind at that moment. And I think you can even tell, I think Aram is not good at hiding it, that like Aram's first instinct is to pull back. Like he's sort of repelled by the bell. And I even think might, depending on how intense we want to go chaotic, like I feel like Aram almost like sees the bell wiggling in Nevin's hands, right? But I think like literally can see Valen's like words so repeatedly just moments earlier about how important these are, and says, especially after all that's happened, like looks at the bell, wiggling, repelled, looks back at you, Nevin, and I think there's kind of like a little bit of a gracious nod of like, you know, and then I think Aram will reach out and take the bell and immediately stow it away, and kind of like almost as if he's like touching a dirty object or something, like ugh, like.
All right. Other than that, so we have Aram has one bell, the other bell is destroyed.
You're welcome.
I think then I'm just looking at stuff. I think I would like to take the chalk
Mhm.
out of the backpack
All right.
and that rare alchemical ingredient. I don't know shit about it, but somebody topside might.
Mhm. Add it to your found equipment.
Mhm.
And the chalk goes into found equipment, even though it was listed in backpack equipment.
Got it. Yeah, because I did find it.
Yes.
If
Strictly
it's of
speaking.
story interest, I don't think we have to, but if it's of story interest for the iron key and the crab stuff to continue existing in our game, I think I could imagine like Aram picking it up if it like falls out of the pockets or something like that. But I also like if there's not a narrative purpose, then like I don't feel a particular need to pick it
Put
up. Does
it
that
in
make
your
sense?
pockets. Please, for the love of God, I want you to hoard stuff because you never know what might be useful.
Look,
Keys are
we're
good
just
to hoard.
anti-capitalist players in Roots of Old Kalduhr, you know.
Listen,
It's
Orland's
hard.
key might
It's
be a
hard.
skeleton key. We haven't tried it anywhere else.
Yes, you have not tried it on any door.
Great. I will absolutely like hoard them then. Crab stuff, capital stuff.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I
And
think
Kata, can we like again? I'm just gonna go into full loot mode then. Like for the rest of the items, I think the only things left then are like literally Valen's weapons.
Yep.
Can we sell them, or like do they go away, or like what do they?
They do not have worth monetary
Okay.
thing. They do have worth as being combat equipment that you can easily get. They would technically increase your burden after you go like back to town. So
Mhm.
like
No, thank you. That's good
as
to
a
know.
temporary resource, pretty useful. Especially if you don't have like any normally ranged weapons. Having like a free little crossbow for the remainder of the delve would be useful.
Great.
If you weren't as high rune, unfortunately.
No, totally. Yeah, I think I can take the crossbow, but I want to ditch it before it becomes an actual burden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put it in your combat equipment, and then when you get back to
That's
town,
good.
erase it.
Yep.
Will do.
I think that's probably all the damage we can do here.
I think that is it. Literally it.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
All right. Any hunt tokens that people want to spend?
I'm
I can't like they don't roll over, do they?
The sort of unique aspect of hunt tokens, they do roll over. It's just
Okay.
more or less of like, do you
Oh.
want to spend them so you have like a surplus of gold to like
Oh, yeah, okay. Sure. I'll spend my hunt tokens. How?
Yeah.
I think I think with like actually lighting up the area and whatnot, you realize that the stones that were in the mosaic, I can give a better description now since you can see.
Yeah.
Uh,
Are you taking these away from me?
yeah, 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 because like you were just like against the wall in the dark.
Mhm.
It was not. Yeah, it's there is cold bolt flagstones that stretch on forward. That's flanked by lapis lazuli pillars. Between the pillars, towering mirrored portraits and statues of ascended leaders, icons, and depictions of noble sacrifice. In some, radiant warrior queens and sorcerers ride winged lions and bulls, engaged in perilous battle with horrific monsters yet to be tamed.
That's amazing.
Yes, all exclusively like sort of made out of gemstones and crystals, like pasted into the wall.
Cool. I must
I-
take all of that.
I think, God, yeah, that's a lot of stuff. How long? I gotta know, because like it is a pretty dang big wall, and you spent 2 tokens, so like I'm doing the math. Do you
How
want to
long
spend?
do I spend?
Yeah. Do you want to
take-
spend more than an hour doing this, taking out the gemstones? Because like this is big.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I will take as much time as I need to loot because that is my job.
Okay. I will say this is gonna I'm gonna invoke a little bit of a unique mechanic if you spend more than an hour.
Okay.
For every hour, I'm gonna have you roll a dark die.
That's just not nice. Why?
If it shows up as a 1, you're gonna encounter something terrible.
Okay.
However, for every hour you do spend doing this, you gain 3 gold.
Okay.
However, you must decide before you roll how many hours you will spend doing this.
50 hours.
No.
How?
I will give a max of 5 hours, because at that point something will encounter you.
Okay, fine. I'll spend a max of 5 hours, and then something like that I have to fight something.
It will. More or less like there's a max of like 5 hours of stuff here. So
Okay, yeah, then I'll spend 5.
okay, we're gonna roll 5 dark dice.
Oh, this is so stupid.
So
And
amazing.
I can't get a 1, right?
Yes, if you get a 1, if you get multiple ones, I'm just gonna increase the danger level. Just saying.
Okay. Cool. So I got a 6. I got 2 6s, 2 5s, and a 3.
So, anyways, I'm gonna say that's where we're gonna end this week. As we calculate the gold, because I think that's 15 gold worth of stuff.
They'll kill my friend, but then the game really, really ends up liking me.
Yeah, I guess. So, anyways, next time on
So
Trophy Gold.
Is Euphoria a billionaire? Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm assuming that you all help out in this regard, unless you.
Yeah, if we're like, I thought we were doing the honorable thing and burying people, but yeah, no, if we're picking gems out of the wall, hell yeah.
I mean, we'll get to the honorable thing
That's the body
eventually.
down. Like,
All right.
All right.
But I didn't come here to die broke, so I mean,
you ain't wrong. We did it. Good job, team.
Success? Question mark.
Also, that's a hell of a subtweet holding Valen's broke body.
yeah.
We're in the money.
Yeah.
I would have put you down very gently as I go to town on this wall.
There you go. Valen has a crowbar to start using that too.
Out of respect, you know?
Yeah.
For you, my homie. And here's the sound.
We respect it.
Cool.
Yeah. You also have no hand tokens.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm
Yeah.
sub hunt token. But for like a grand total of 20 gold, I think that's worth.
Yep. And
Oh yeah.
and with that we're going out. Peace, y'all.
Forever.
Have to say respects.
Have to pay respects.
Yep.